everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jaylyn with Basic2Beauty here on YouTube. In today's video, I will be showing you how I made this beautiful 3D floral garden wall art using majority of the products from the Dollar Tree. A full list of items used to create this DIY will be listed in the description box below, so let's get started. Now before we begin, I do want you to know that this DIY was heavily inspired by the butterfly garden wall art that can be found on Horchow.com. Now for those of you that are not familiar with this company, Horchow is an online and catalog only high-end home goods line that has everything ranging from furniture to flatware and decor to bedding. And although I've always loved their home decor pieces and overall sense of style, I will never ever be able to justify their price tags, and here is why. Here we have the aforementioned butterfly garden wall art listed for $775. Now even at the sales price of $542.50, I honestly still think that this item is $500 way too expensive in my opinion. It does say online that this item is a handcrafted wall art featuring faux orchids and moon moss. It measures 24 inches wide by 36 inches long, and for only $38 I'm going to show you how to get the Luxe look for less, so just keep watching. To create this DIY project, I purchased 10 packs of these craft floral foam balls that come in various sizes from the Dollar Tree. And using only a butter knife and a cutting board, I then carefully cut each ball in half right down the middle, and I placed the pieces in a large glass bowl, making it easy for me to access them for the next step. Then, using this large picture frame that I purchased from Michael's for only $16 and some change, I hot glued each piece of styrofoam on top of my picture frame just like so. Now, initially, I had wanted to create somewhat of a pattern with my styrofoam pieces. However, after I started gluing each piece down by hand, I ended up giving up on that idea entirely, and I just glued the pieces down in whatever order it was that they became available, and I was very pleased with the end result. And here's what my picture frame looked like once I was finished with that step. I then purchased 5 bags of floral moss from the Dollar Tree, and I carefully hot glued the moss on top of my picture frame like so, starting with the outer edges around the styrofoam pieces in small sections and then covering the top portion of the styrofoam as I went along. I then repeated this step over and over again for the next 6 hours until my picture frame was fully covered. Yep, you heard that right. This step took me around 6 hours to complete, which is honestly the longest that I've ever spent working on any DIY project for this channel before. But seeing that this step was so easy to do, I feel like you could cut that time in half if you had an extra set of hands available, at which I did not. But that's okay because I'm a strong, independent woman and I was able to do the job myself. And finally, for the last step, I purchased 5 bouquets of these beautiful peonies from the Dollar Tree so that I would have a total of 19 flowers to create the same floral layout as the original artwork. I then removed the flowers from their stems and I laid them out on top of the moss in the exact same layout that the original wall art had. And then, once I was happy with where the outline was, I then went back in with my hot glue gun and I glued the flowers down in their designated spots. I did this by gluing the bottom portion of the flowers down, and as they were drying, I would slightly fan out the flowers to give them a more natural, subtle look. And that is how I made this beautiful 3D floral garden wall art for $38 using majority of the products from the Dollar Tree. A full list of items used to create this DIY will be listed in the description box below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. And until next time, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Take care, guys.